Hey Bays, it's Bailey. Welcome back. And today we're doing something a little different because I think I might need your help. Um, so, in case you haven't noticed, I'm not exceptionally good at building, especially exteriors. I'm more interested in designing the interiors of spaces than actually building the exteriors. So, for the past month or so, I've been trying to build the house that I'm going to move the Cottage Baes into when we transition to the noon phase. This is going to be in Finchwick, in Henford-on-Bagley. But I have been struggling. I have never been so vexed by a single build in my freaking Sims life. And so today we are in Newcrest, and we're here because these are the four different attempts I've taken to try and build this lot, just to show you that I'm serious. And I recorded, oh, at least three of them, and there are a couple more that didn't actually make it into this pool here. So I just wanted to walk you through these builds, and I'm still trying to figure out whether I want to go with one of these or whether I just want to start over. And I genuinely would love your feedback on this. So let's start in my first draft, which was not very good. But there were some things I liked about it. So here's the exterior of it. I actually did bother to do some landscaping, which I'm actually pretty happy with how it came out. Especially this front pathway here. I could stand to do something like that again. That was mostly just to save my sanity because the door didn't line up with that, where that central walkway is in Finchwick. And this is going to be on the 20 by 30 lot in Finchwick. And I do also like the red accents on the outside, but in later drafts I ended up going with blue accents instead, but I am open to either. And we have our space outside for our animals. We've got lots of little crop patches, and we have a little workbench for Noah to do his, to make his bunny sculptures. Inside, we've got got pretty much everything you're gonna need. We've got our kitchen, dining room, laundry, so that we do not have to do the laundry by hand anymore. Little half bath under the stairs. Nice sized living room with all of Elsie's crafting activities and a lovely fireplace. A little boot room leading off into where the animals live. And then upstairs we have two bedrooms for Noah, Alicia, and Elsie to share as they see fit, and a shared bathroom between the two. We have a little office space for Elsie. We could add some more things in there for her as we gain more money or she decides to do more things. And then we have a spare bedroom for the currently unborn child that they are going to have. So, like I said, there are some things that I like about this build. But one, it is slightly over budget. Our budget is $40,000. We are about 150 over. That could be taken out pretty easily. I think I've got like there's a coat rack in the front hall that doesn't really need to be there. So yeah, we could fudge that a bit with some of our decorative items. All of this landscaping out here is debug. Sorry, that got away from me for a second. Oh, also, I found these flower boxes are also in debug, so we could just swap those out and save ourselves, what, like $200? That's not bad. That actually gets us where we need to be. So there's that. Again, I'm not entirely pleased with it, but I mean, it's pretty simple. The biggest thing it's lacking for me is a greenhouse, or like some form of indoor space to put plants so that we can grow orchids in all seasons, and just get rich off our little orchid farm. Which brings us to our second draft, which I knew going in that was one of the things that I wanted to have. So I made sure there was room for it, and in doing so, ended up making something so truly ugly that I do not enjoy looking at it. I'm not sure what was going on here, but it's not a total loss, and there were some things I liked about it. I did like the little conservatory space off the kitchen here, and I liked having a door from the kitchen into the little animal pen. Why? I don't know. I just like it. Um, and we still have like a nice good sized kitchen. We have like our little corner for the laundry, whatever you want to call that. But as you can see, I clearly did not even get close to finishing this house, and it was already very close to the budget, so there was no way that this was gonna suit our needs. But it still gave me something to work with when I went into the next draft, which is this one. Okay, I think when where is the front? Here's the front. Okay. Okay. I think once I reached this point, I stopped trying to build like rooms or make up shells myself, and I started looking at just like copying house plans for the shell and the floor plan. And yeah, I'm not pleased with how it turned out. I think these windows are very strange. The entire window setup. And I'm not happy with it. I like the idea of the thatched roof. I think that's kind of cool. And, I played around with moving the animals to the other side and getting some of these nice big windows in here. And I also like this setup with, this nice big kitchen with the island and then also a dining room, but that also isn't very cost effective and it ends up wasting a lot of space. So I don't think that works out especially well. And we have our little conservatory space, which I think came out pretty cute. But we also don't have a ton of plants in there, so yeah, our orchid farm would not be quite as prolific as we'd like. One thing I do like was this little reading crafting nook in the living room. I thought that was really cute while also giving like the living space. It also does look very empty, and you can see we are almost $2,000 over budget at this one. Although a lot of that could be taken off just with this outer fence, because there is a debug stone wall. But that said, we also still have an entire large unfinished room, which I guess would be the kids' room, because I didn't really, think about how you would turn this into multiple rooms. And that is a massive child's bedroom, if that's what that would be. So yeah, I get very scared when I make floor plans, and I think it shows here. But I still learned a lot from the process of, making and remaking this house. And that takes us at the last stop on our little journey with the most recent draft that I finished yesterday. And after looking at all of these again, I think I'm a little closer to deciding what I want to do, because this one is significantly better than the other ones I've finished. And I made a poor decision in putting all of these lots next to each other, because I can't, fully look at them. But yeah, we once again have a pretty simple exterior, but I went a bit nuts with the landscaping, which is still a foreign concept to me. I'm still not entirely comfortable with landscaping, but we have a nice little garden and a nice little picnic area, and we still have our little conservatory greenhouse space attached to the back and our animal pens. So I think that all comes together very nicely and fills the lot out nicely, but we also still have a bit of space in the back here to put, a swing set or a grill. I don't really use grills in The Sims because they always catch on fire. And if you have outdoor retreat, randos just come over to your house and start making herbal remedies on them, and I think that's very strange. So here's our interior. I played around with some more mixing of rustic and industrial features, which is something that I wanted to do from the start. I also found when I was playing around off camera with the new organic CC pack from House of Harlocks, and I found that I really liked this like dark navy brick wallpaper. So I used that throughout on all my interior walls, except in the conservatory. We just kept that white. Yeah, so we have our little living room with all of our crafty stuff, but there's like some room to put some more things and decorate more later because I was starting to run out of money, or so I thought. We have our kitchen using the new updated swatches to the vault counter set, which I'm so glad to see that get a swatch update because those original swatches were so sad, and it made me sad, and I did not like that. And then with our little dining table in the middle, we have our little laundry corner next to the back entrance to the animal pens, with the trash right outside, a little half bath under the stairs. And then we go upstairs, and we have two rather large bedrooms for Noah, Elsie, and Leisha, and then the shared bathroom between the two, which is also a bit oversized, but I could play with sizing that around. And then just a little desk up in the landing for Elsie to do her writing and other various things, I guess. And then we have a little bedroom for the unborn child. So yeah, going back through, I think of the builds that we just went through, I definitely like this one the best. I think it's the most put together. It is one of my better builds. I still have a lot to learn, but I am constantly getting better just from engaging with the Sims community. That's just, it happens. But anyway, let me know in the comments which one you like the best, or if you think I should start over, and if there's any features from any of these builds that you think should go into a new build. I genuinely look forward to your feedback, and I'd love to hear, see, read, whatever you have to say. But anyway, I think that's all I have to say for right now. I will see you again on Friday with a new episode of Cottage Baes. Hopefully soon we'll be moving into this nice, lovely new house that we may or may not have just looked at. But until then, like if you did, subscribe if you want to, but most importantly, take care of yourselves, Baes. Mwah. Love you.